Quentin, I imagine like every day is like you learn something new, just getting acclimated with this new team. Like,
Yeah.
what does a night like tonight sort of the biggest things you try to take away from one like this?
It was a good test for us. You know what I mean? One of the best teams in the league, not the best team, and we know what they do. Offensively, they got a 53 threes tonight. You know what I mean? That's what they do. So we had just a bad job of covering them on the three-point line, and they almost shot 50%. So that's a recipe for disaster right there. So we kind of dropped the ball with that one for sure.
Getting that opportunity to start alongside Tyrese, Joe, Paul, Kelly too, what was your comfortability level in your first starting lineup with them?
Yeah, just figuring things out. You know what I mean? Just figuring out where the doubles are coming from with Joel, where Tyrese likes the ball, where I can be able to catch and shoot or make plays off the dribble. So really just getting a rhythm out there my first time starting with all four of those guys out there.
Yeah, even in the fourth quarter when maybe the score is kind of getting out of hand, like, and you're still out there, like, what are some of the things that you're kind of thinking to yourself, okay, these are what I still want to accomplish, this is what I want to work on, like, this is how I can best maximize these minutes even down the stretch.
Yeah, so like opportunity for me to just learn the system, learn the new guys, learn the defensive scheme, stuff like that. So really just taking advantage of making sure I'm learning on the fly, even though the game's a little bit out of reach, but still making sure that I'm picking up what they do habit-wise, defensively, offensively. So later on in 3 or 4 games, I kind of have it down pat for sure.
Just how confident are you as a team in a very short amount of time to get everybody back in sync and make a push, because there's not that much time, there's much of a window here because of the amount of games left. Just how confident are you that this team can do that?
Yeah, I think we can definitely do it for sure. I think we're the team that can make that push for sure. If not one of the best teams that can, when we're all healthy, we just got to kind of get guys to get back in rhythm. I think when I got here, Joe had missed like a month or something like that. PG had missed some time, so just getting those guys to get back in rhythm. I'm new here, so we're trying to get us all in sync with what we want to do offensively, learning everybody's tendencies again for me. So just really just getting everybody back healthy, get back on the same page, and just come in. Don't look too far down the road, but just take it one game at a time, and we'll be all right.
Nick talked about that delay getting out on guys on the perimeter. Is that how much of that is that kind of lack of consistency with the team? How much is it versus say over helping on defense versus understanding defensive schemes?
Yeah, they're different. They're 4s and 5s. They don't roll at all. They all pick and pop. You kind of Joe. So you see, bigger guys rolling into him, kind of puts him in a difficult spot where we got to just kind of veer off and just take it, and just have him send to Tatum, and then have Joel or Kelly or me just hop out there to take Porzingis. So it's tough with those guys and how they play, but it's definitely something we should have adjusted to on the fly.
Like a shoot around this morning, we could see all of your new guys like running through some extra stuff after the workout was done. Like, TJ comes up to you in the locker room going over film. Just kind of what are some of the biggest things that have helped you, maybe like in between practices or games, that have sort of helped you try to catch up as quickly as possible?
Yeah, all the coaches have been great. Just pulling me to the side, watching film of how they played early on in the year, all the offensive plays, keeping me after practice, working on just little steps like y'all saw this morning. TJ pulling me to the side pregame, after games, just telling me where I should be at or where I can attack even more and just keep playing downhill, keep taking open shots. So they've been great for me, just helping me out, just learning the offense and just offensively and defensively for sure.
You talked about the coaches. Any players kind of helping out in a similar way? Or?
Yeah, Tyrese, Joe, they've all been just, telling me to stay aggressive, keep shooting all the shots. Just stay aggressive. That's something that you want to hear from only being my 5th game playing with you guys. So that's definitely a big encouraging thing that, like I said, that'll help us way down the road for sure.
You mentioned in Brooklyn being comfortable playing on the ball, being a point guard in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Your sort of on-ball responsibility seems like they're growing every night tonight, some full-fledged backup point guard minutes for you. I guess, do you feel like with that added responsibility comes more comfort for you and just more familiarity with all the guys around you?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, just get more comfortable, So Coach Nurse is going to put me in a situation like that. I have to be ready for it. So just knowing that, watching on film, just knowing, okay, if I'm going to have the ball, I have to control the game, make sure everybody gets in the right spot. So just doing that, it'll just help me grow for sure whenever Tyrese goes out the game, to make sure that I'm controlling the pace of the game, getting guys involved, and make sure we get a good shot for sure.
Is it difficult for you to sort of toggle between when you're on the floor, let's say with Tyrese and Joel, you might be playing off the catch and off the ball the vast majority of the time, and then those guys check out and you are still in the game, and then you're doing all the things you just talked about. It's like obviously a vastly different role.
Yeah.
I guess, is that a challenge? Is that something that you just sort of pick up instinctively? I guess, can you just talk me through that?
Yeah, you got to kind of know who you're out there on the court with, you know what I mean, know your personnel. So if I'm out there with Tyrese and Joe Anderson and double, I got to be able to catch and shoot or maybe play off closeouts a little bit more than if those guys go to the bench. And I can kind of be more aggressive off the dribble, kind of calling guys in pick and roll, just attack, being more in attack mode, kind of create my own shot. But, you know what I mean, that's just a read and react game, kind of just how Boston was playing. Whoever's in the game, they just drive and kick, find the open guy. And that's what I feel like when we kind of got really good shots, even though we missed a lot, but they were good open looks. I feel like that's how we were playing. Everybody's getting downhill, hitting the paint, and just kicking into the three, even though we missed a lot of them. But I feel like we made the right play more than not, for sure.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks.